Yes, my dear students, in today's class let us see some problems under joint probability distribution. Here the problem is given. The joint distribution of two random variables x and y is as follows. Here the distribution given, the table. In this table x values are given and given here. These are the three values given for y and only two values are given for x. Okay, and when you see the table, when you observe the table clearly, see 1 by 8, it is nothing but j11, isn't it? It is a Cartesian product of x and y, that is x1 y1 is j11, x1 y2 is j12, x1 y3 is j13. These things I have already explained in the earlier video. Now anyway, these things are given in this table. Similarly, x2 y1 is j21, x2 y2 is j22, x2 y3 is j33. You must be able to understand, or you must be able to identify these terms, okay, when the table is given. Now you know what is j11. What is j11? j11 is 1 by 8, j12 is 1 by 4, j13 is 1 by 8 again. Okay, these things you know now. And what is this 1 by 2 I have written here? See, these things will not be given in the table, that you have to find. See, just sum all these things. So when you sum all these things, this row, complete first row, 1 by 8 and 1 by 4 and 1 by 8 will give you 1 by 2. Similarly, the second row, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 will give you 1 by 2. And when you sum these things, these are the marginal distributions, isn't it? These are the marginal distributions of x. These are the marginal distributions of y, isn't it? See, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will give you 1. Similarly, when you add the elements in this first column, so that is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 will give you 3 by 8. In short, I have written 3 by 8. Then similarly, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 will give you 3 by 8 again. And 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, sorry, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 will give you 1 by 4. And these are all nothing but the marginal distributions of y. Now these marginal distributions of y, we can add it. When you add these numbers or these elements, that will give you again 1. So this must holds for all the marginal distribution table. Now anyway, these things are given. Now you are now you know what is given here and what you have to find. See, you have to compute these following. See, you have to find these following: e of x, e of y. E of x is nothing but the expectation of x and expectation of y, and expectation of xy, and standard deviation x, standard deviation y, and covariance xy and correlation of xy. Now let us find all these things. Here the distribution or the marginal distribution of x and y is as follows. See, it is given here in this table. Whatever it is given here, I have written separately. Okay, whatever it is given here explained now, that is written separately here. Distribution of x, the distribution of x is this, right? Marginal distribution of x is this, right? 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, that I have written here. How it has come, that already explained. See, xi, how many elements are there for x? 2 elements are there, that is x1 and x2. This is x1 and it is x2. Which are those? 1 and 5. Okay, see, for 1, what is the marginal distribution? 1 by 2, that 1 by 2. You know how to find this 1 by 2, the sum of all these rows, I mean the sum of all these elements in the first row. Okay, similarly, marginal distribution of 5, what it is? 1 by 2 again, so 1 by 2 we got. Similarly, this marginal distribution of y, what is the distribution of y? For y we have given, we are given with 3 values, that is -4, 2 and 7, isn't it? See, for those values, what is the marginal distribution? The marginal distribution is 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 4, that we already found and I have written here. These things we have to, if you want we can write, otherwise it is not required. In exam we don't need to find. If in the problem itself, if it is known, then directly you can write here itself, and directly the values you can substitute directly in the formulas. It is not needed. Anyway, we will go for the first problem, first sub question, that is e of x, or the expectation of x, or the mean of x. Okay, what is the formula for mean x? Mean x is equal to summation xi f of xi. See, for xi, f of xi, xi is this one and f of xi is this one, and that is 1 into 1 by 2 plus it is summation asking, right? Plus 5 into 1 by 2, 5 into 1 by 2. These basic steps you can understand, right? So it will give you 3. Similarly, expectation of y, what is the expectation of y? Expectation of y is, in terms of y it is asking, so it is summation y g of yi or yj, g of yj you can take, g of yj, yj g of yj, yj g of yj. Okay, just to difference, just to take the difference, this I. See, here it is I taken, right? Here if you take again I, then it will be confusing. That's why you can take it as j, yj g of yj. Okay, summation yj g of yj. Now see, yj and g of yj, consider it as yj g of yj, and multiply these things and add. then it is minus 4 into 3 by 8 plus 2 into 3 by 8 plus 7 into 1 by 4. When you sum it, that is going to give you 1. Now you found E of x and E of y, that is expectation of x and expectation of y. It is nothing but mean x and mean y, that you found already. Now the second sub question is E of xy, that is expectation of xy or the mean of xy. What is the formula to find the mean of xy? E of xy is equal to summation xi yj j of yj, j of yj. This is the formula to find E of xy, isn't it? Now see, we already written this distribution x and distribution y separately, isn't it? Distribution x and distribution y separately we have written. Just substituting in this in place of xi by using this table, and yj in this table, and jij in this table. Okay. Xi, what is xi? Xi is here itself, you can see xi is a 1, right? For the first element it is 1. Okay, so it is 1 into minus 4 into 1 by 8. See, it is like this. In a circular motion, you can take this. You can take this 1 into minus 4 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 2 into 1 by 4 plus 1 into 7 into 1 by 8 plus 5 into minus 4 into 1 by 4 plus 5 into 2 into 1 by 8 plus 5 into 7 into 1 by 8. That's all. I hope you understood this. Now when you simplify this, you will get 3 by 2. This is your expectation of xy. Now we'll go for the third sub question, that is standard deviation x and standard deviation y. To find the standard deviation x, we don't have the formula, direct formula for the standard deviation x. We have the formula for standard deviation x square. I mean standard deviation x square. We have the formula for standard deviation x the square. So after finding standard deviation x square, then if we take the root of this, it is nothing but standard deviation x. Okay, here we find standard deviation x. See, we found standard deviation x square first. Later, if you take this root of that, then it is nothing but standard deviation x. Okay. Now let us find standard deviation x square now. Okay. What is the formula for standard deviation x square? E of x square minus mu x square. It is nothing but, say, I have written here. In short, I have written E of x square is nothing but the variance. It is nothing but the variance. Variance minus mean. This is nothing but mean x. Variance of x minus mean x. So what is variance x? E of x square is nothing but xi square into f of xi. This is the formula for variance. This is the formula for variance. E of x square is equal to, or variance is equal to summation xi square f of xi. Summation xi square f of xi. Okay. E of x square is equal to, again, xi square. Xi square is what, which is where it is written here. It is taken the distribution of x, right? So that is 1 and 5, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So for that, see, for that, yes, xi square, right? So it is x1 x2, f of x1 f of x2. So 1 square into 1 by 2 plus 5 square into 1 by 2. See, 1 square is 1 into 1 by 2 plus 5 square is 25 into 1 by 2. That will give you 13. Now similarly, let us find E of y square also, because we have to find standard deviation y also, right? So for the standard deviation y, we have to find standard deviation y the square. So to find standard deviation y the square, we need to have E of y square also. This E of y square also. So to find E of y square, that is variance of y. Variance of y is nothing but summation yj square g of yj. See, if you know one formula well, then the other formula you can write by your own. Now summation yj square g of yj, similar way of this x. Okay, summation yj square g of yj. Now that is nothing but, so now you have to see the y distribution. What is the y distribution? Y distribution is, I think now we can see here, right? This is y1, y2, y3, y1, y2, y3, g of y1, g of y2, g of y3. See here, what is the formula? The formula is summation yj square g of yj. Summation yj square g of yj. Now in place of yj square, see this minus 4 the square. Okay, minus 4 the square into 3 by 8. That is minus 4 the square is 16. 16 into 3 by 8 plus 2 square into 3 by 8 plus 7 square into 1 by 4. That are the terms we have written here. That is minus 4 the square is 16 into 3 by 8 plus 2 square. 2 square is 4 into 3 by 8 plus 7 square is 49 into
1 by 4. Okay, now when you sum it or when you simplify it, that will give you 79 divided by 4. Now variance we found, variance of x, that is e of x square, variance of y is e of y square, that we found. Now let us substitute these elements in this formula, the standard deviation x the square and standard deviation y the square. So what it is, see, standard deviation x the square is equal to, standard deviation x square is equal to e of x square minus mu x square. E of x square is 13 minus mu x square. What is mu x, or the expectation of x? Expectation of x we found, that is 3, isn't it? Here it is, expectation of x is 3 square. Now when you simplify this, you will get 4. Similarly, standard deviation y the square is what? E of y square minus mu y square. E of y square we found, that is 79 divided by 4. 79 divided by 4, yes, where it is? 79 divided by 4 minus mu square, mu y square. What is mu y? Mu y is 1, that is 1 square. Okay, when you simplify this, you will get 75 divided by 4. Now we found standard deviation x the square and standard deviation y the square, but they are asking you to find standard deviation x and standard deviation y. So standard deviation x square is equal to 4, that will give you standard deviation x is equal to 2, isn't it? If you take the root, take out the root, it will be 4, square root of 4 is 2. Similarly, standard deviation y the square is 75 divided by 4. Now standard deviation y is equal to square root of this 75 divided by 4, that is 4.33. Now we have to find the fourth sub question, that is covariance of xy. What is the formula for covariance of xy? It is e of xy minus mu x into mu y, isn't it? E of xy is minus e of xy minus mu x into mu y, or it can be written as e of xy minus ex into ey. That is simple. See, mu x is e of x, mu y is e of y. If you want to remember like that, then it is easy. Then you can remember like that only. It is e of xy minus e of x into e of y. Okay, so e of xy is 3 by 2. E of xy is 3 by 2 minus mu x is 3. See, mu x is 3, mu y is 1. So when you simplify that, you got minus 3 by 2. Now we'll go for the last sub question, that is correlation of xy. Correlation of xy is given by covariance of xy divided by standard deviation x into standard deviation y. Covariance of xy we already found, that is minus 3 by 2 divided by standard deviation x is found, that is 2. Standard deviation y is found, that is 4.33. Now when you simplify that, you got minus 0.1732. So this is how we have to find the expectation of x, expectation of y, expectation of xy, and the standard deviation x and standard deviation y, covariance of xy and correlation of xy.